Hey y'all, welcome back. What I'd like to do today, tonight I guess it is I'm gonna do a small review, nothing fancy, on this LS2 Valiant. It's a modular motorcycle riding helmet. Let's get this little switch in the front here. You flip that up, it flips into that kind of helmet. Put your face shield down, and you can ride like that. Get a little air in there. It's not like the regular modular helmets that sit up like that, and that catches a lot of air, or you can't ride like that. You can ride this one half face open and all the way closed face like that. So I watched a review on this. I just bought my bike, by the way, so I'm new. I don't have a lot of friends that ride yet, so the ones that I have, I've gotten their information, but I kind of jumped the gun when I bought this one. I went on Revzilla, which was doing reviews on it, and they did a review, but they didn't really go in depth. Like, the guy says, I have one, I like it, it's one of the ones I keep, blah 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 blah. But what they don't tell you is these modular helmets, some of y'all might know, some of y'all might not, they're noisy. There's a lot of wind that comes in them. Even in a closed position like this, I'm on the highway doing 60, 70 mile an hour, and it's noise. You feel the wind coming through the visor, even if all the vents are closed. So for that matter alone, I'm gonna try to find another helmet. And the way the front's shaped, I don't know if you could see it in the video or not, but it's got like a wider front. It doesn't come out like a regular helmet. It kind of comes out. It's just a weird shape. I thought it fit in the store. I paid $300 for it. The guy said as I wear it, it'll break in, it'll loosen up a little bit. But my chin is pushed up against this front chin bar, and I could take and push on the back of that helmet and push it as hard as I can against my head, and my chin still kind of touches it. Like, if I move my chin like that, I can touch it. So I don't know if it's going to be like that on all helmets. That I can deal with. That doesn't bother me. It's the wind noise. When I first got this motorcycle a couple months ago, a buddy of mine let me borrow his Shoei. I don't remember exactly what model it was, but I remember riding in that thing, and I mean to tell you, man, it was quiet. I could hear myself talk. I do have a communication system on here. It's the Cena 10C Pro, and I mean, I haven't tried making a phone call in it yet. It's winter here, so it's been in the 40s and 30s, so I haven't had a good chance to take it for a spin on a long drive and actually call somebody. It's a short ride here and there, and try to get back before it gets dark. But I didn't find any reviews that tells me that. I didn't find anything that said, they're nice helmets, but they're noisy with the wind. The wind comes right through. You can hear the you hear all that. With the Shoei that I borrowed from my buddy, I didn't hear nothing. Like, it was silent. I mean, when I say silent, it was silent. So I originally liked the thought of the modular style because I'm a big guy. I figured, summertime I'd be able to click it back like that and just ride like that and have the open face. I'd get a lot of wind in there, but I don't think I want that enough to deal with a noisy helmet. So it's just my thoughts about it. I only found one dealer in this area that carried them, and it seemed like when they were selling them, they didn't have a whole lot to say about it. They were like, "Oh, that's the one you want? Okay, we'll ring you up." I asked a couple questions, and the guy just kind of seemed like, "Oh, this noob is in here asking me a bunch of stupid questions. Let's just sell him a helmet and get him out of here." So I won't be going back to that place. My shop is Used Bike Emporium in Hanover, Maryland. He is not an LS2 dealer. He didn't have this type of helmet, and in the beginning, I was hell bent on getting this one. This one was the one that was, to me, the best of both worlds. I can ride with the visor down, the chin strap down. in the wintertime, and in the summertime I can flip it backwards. And then I also have, you know, these brain buckets, I guess you want to call them. I don't even know what brand this is. Whatever the S is on the front, I don't know. I got these pretty cheap from a buddy of mine. So riding with this one would be pretty close, if not the same, to riding this one. You know, I mean, obviously you'll have your face shield down, so you'll have shield on your face. But I already have this one. So I'm thinking, you know, I'll grab a full face for the wintertime or colder weather, or when it's not so hot out, and then I'll just wear this when it's really hot. You know, or if I go to my guy, my buddy John at Used Bike Emporium, I go to him, and you know, he shot me pretty straight so far. Haven't had a lot of issues. Actually, I haven't had any. There was only one issue I had, and a part was ordered wrong, and he made it right. So it's just my thoughts about it. It's just something to look at. If you guys are looking for one of these, just know that, you know, if you're doing 30, 40 mile an hour through a neighborhood, it's fine. Yeah, it's no big deal. If you're
Hunter said he wants it.
all right, I'll be down in a minute.
All right.
But if you're going down the highway at 50, 60, God forbid 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 140, whatever, it's noisy. It's god awful noisy. And I don't, if I didn't get that showy the first time, I wouldn't have known it. So it's just my thoughts on it. You know, y'all take it with a grain of salt. Just know that the modular style helmets, any style, from what I'm told, that the front face can detach, but they're not as tight. They're not as airtight as a regular, you know, closed face helmet. So again, just my thoughts on it. Y'all take it how you want it, and I'll talk at y'all later.